Hello, welcome to the National Timely Action Hour. This is the show where we talk about everything from comic books to Star Wars and everything in between. Thanks for joining me here today. My name is Aiden and I'm your host. Today we are doing a review of issue number 9 of the epic 12-part series Crisis on Infinite Earths by George Perez and Marv Wolfman, along with Dick Giordano and Jerry Ordway. And this is an incredible issue. Here's the cover. I showed it to you at the end of my last video where I reviewed issue number 8. So over the past few weeks I've been doing a review of each individual issue, and at the end, after I've done issue number 12, I'm going to be doing a retrospective and review of the entire series. Issue 9, Warzone, begins on Oa with the Guardians of the Universe contracting Guy Gardner, one of their human lanterns from Space Sector 2814, which is Earth and the surrounding planets. They ask him to be their guy, and he says yeah, and then they get blown to smithereens, and we see that the villains whom Brainiac has been collecting over the series are all gathered on Brainiac's ship and have just come to Oa and are kicking the crap out of everyone. And this artwork by Perez is top tier, god level, amazing. This shit is phenomenal. And so Lex Luthor and Brainiac are, running the show here. Then we go to the other side of space, and we see the Tamaranian ship carrying Starfire, who's the princess of Tamaran, back to her home planet because she needs to get married to form an alliance to help defeat the bad guys. And then we see on Earth that people are now profiting off of the crisis by selling tickets to see historical figures and weird stuff, and it's kind of funny. And then we see the Teen Titans, the rest of the Teen Titans, and Wonder Girl, Donna Troy, Wonder Woman's sidekick, is trying to get home to her husband because she's worried about him. And then we see Clark Kent, who is obviously Superman, ace reporter, reporting on some of the new updates. And then we go back to World War II. Sergeant Rock and Easy Company are, still fighting Nazis, but, earlier they were helping with the crisis, but now they're like, okay, we gotta go back because time and all that. Then we see that on Earth 4, which is where the Charlton characters are, they've been defeated, and the Earth is being subjugated in that dimension. So Brainiac figured out how to travel between dimensions, and now he and the other villains are conquering. So then back on Earth 1, at the United Nations headquarters in New York City, Lana Lang is reporting on Alexander Luthor from Earth 3, his speech to the delegates of the world, along with Pariah and Harbinger, explaining the crisis to them and trying to devise a plan. And on the street, Diana Prince, aka Wonder Woman, with Lady Quark, are watching this on a television display in an electronics store, and they're musing about this. And then Brainiac sends a hologram to the UN and is like, yo, we're taking over. And then Lex sends a hologram and he's like, yo, we're taking over. And they're like, uh-oh. And then Clark, who's reporting on this as well, is like, well, I gotta go into this broom closet, change into Superman. And he does, and it's awesome. So then Jack Ryder, who's also a reporter from the Gotham Gazette, he goes into an alleyway and changes into the Creeper, created by Steve Ditko, creator of Spider-Man. Then we go to World War I, and there's this American soldier who I've never heard of, who's like, I gotta go help. Then on Earth 2, Superman and Power Girl, the Supergirl of Earth 2, along with the JSA and All-Star Squadron, and Infinity Inc., who are all superhero teams from Earth 2. They are gathering, congregating to go and get help, and then Jay Garrick, the Flash from Earth 2, goes to Earth 1 and says to Wally West, Kid Flash, Barry Allen's sidekick, he's like, yo, I need you to be the Flash because Barry's dead. And he's like, oh, Barry's dead. And yeah, he's like, come on, we gotta get on the cosmic treadmill, go back in time and save shit. And then we see some other characters from Earth 2 and Earth 1 and all that. We get some cool character moments between Jay and Wally. Oh yeah, and Jason Todd, the second Robin from Earth 1, is here with Batman, and they're like, good luck, guys. And then we see, I forget the guy's name, but he's the scientist who created the Metal Men. He's there with the Challengers of the Unknown and Lex Luthor and some scientists, and they're crunching numbers. Then we see the Riddler and some other villains wreaking havoc. And Lex and Brainiac are chatting. Then we see the Doom Patrol fighting some bad guys, and I'm like, oh, Doom Patrol, I haven't seen you in a dog's age. And then we see Aqualad and Aquagirl fighting Chemo in the New York Harbor. And Black Canary and Green Arrow are fighting Punch and Julie, who are Captain Atom villains. And Superman and Hawkman are fighting Starro the Conqueror, who was the first Justice League villain from The Brave and the Bold number 28 back in 1960. And Sinestro's beating Elongated Man because he's Elongated Man. No one gives a crap about him until Identity Crisis, which is another crisis that I might do on this show. Leave a comment for the algorithm if I should do the other crises. And if you're new and want to check out more comic book reviews, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified when I post a new video. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. And share it with your friends. So, yeah, the lame heroes are getting beaten by the villains because, you know, they deserve to be. And Wonder Woman is kicking ass, as she is one to do. And then Eclipso, who's got godlike powers, is a match for her. So she's like, ah! But then, boom! Knockout. Then some of the weather-based villains are, you know, just chilling because Killer Frost is there and she has ice powers, as well as Captain Cold, the Flash's bad guy. Then we go to Earth X, and the Joker, Poison Ivy, Floronic Man, and a few other people have taken over Earth X, and they've defeated the Freedom Fighters. And Joker is flirting with Phantom Lady because why wouldn't he? I would too if I were in that position. I'd be like, yo, you're hot. And then we see Superman and Katana fighting Captain Nazi, who's a Captain Marvel villain, this sumo samurai guy, and the Scarecrow, Batman villain. And then we see some of the JSA fighting along with them. And then we get the Metal Men and everyone else fighting. And Brainiac is in trouble. He self-destructs, and that's because Simon uses his mental powers to blow him up. And Lex barely escapes. He's like, uh-oh. And then we get the cover for issue number 10. And this is a pretty cool cover, if I do say so myself. So that is issue number 9 of Crisis. I really enjoyed it. It features a lot of cool characters, many of whom I have not seen in a while, others I'm being introduced to for the first time. I mean, I love comics, and I especially like obscure characters as well as the big hitters. But, you know, some of them I'm just like, who the heck is that guy? But it's always fun to go back and read some classic 80s Bronze Age stories. And yeah, I hope you are enjoying this series. And I'll leave a link to all of my social media in the description of this video, as well as my Patreon page. So if you want to support the channel, you can donate as little as $3 each month, or you can do a custom pledge, and you can get a whole bunch of benefits. You can send me a message, you can vote on polls, you can get early access to videos and episodes of my podcast, and you can also just get access to Patreon exclusive posts such as my original writing projects. And I'll also leave a link to my Teespring store, so if you want to buy a shirt or a coffee mug with the channel's logo on it, you can do that and support the channel. Just a personal update. I have gotten a job because for a while I was not working and I was looking for work, but I haven't found anything until now. So I'm going to try to post videos regularly, but it depends on my scheduling and if I'm in the mood to put out a video. But I'll try to, keep you guys entertained and informed. And thank you so much for watching this. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed it and have a wonderful day. I had a lot of fun making this. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye.